Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're looking at Life is Beautiful. It's a stamp set which is going to be available from the 3rd of August. The new mini catalogue is out then. If you haven't received one and you're in the UK or Europe, then please leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to post one out to you. We're going to make this a really fun card. I absolutely love this. It's a very, very big, huge tree, that size. So if you take, your standard piece of cardstock, it literally takes up almost the whole of the card. But you've got some beautiful leaves for autumn. You've got some little pieces that will give you that sort of spring blossomy feel. You've got little snow bits. You've got a lovely birdhouse, which we're going to use today. And Life is Beautiful, hello and thinking of you. So I absolutely love anything to do with nature. So we're going to use this branch today, or this tree today, as a branch which is going to be sort of hanging down. So I'm just going to take it out. As I said, it is a very large image. But we're going to do something very simple, very quick, very easy. And we are going to have the branch just sort of hanging out across like this, I think. So I'm going to need quite a large block for this. Let me get my block box out and we'll see what we can fit it on. Oh, it won't even fit on this one, will it? But I want some of it to sort of come out of the top. I might get it on that one. If not, I'm going to have to use our largest block for this. I'm going to take it on the one down because I don't need to get the whole of the top on because we're only going to use part of it. But you can see it's a huge tree image. So let's put this in. It's going to be stamped that way. So we want that branch bit hanging down. So we'll have this on like that. And it doesn't matter that that's folding out because it's going to be stamped down like that. Now I'm just going to put a piece of scrap paper. No, I'm not. I'm going to do it over here because I can get rid of that if I want to. So the branch colour, what colour are we going to do this in? I don't want it too I think I'm going to do it in, let's do it in soft suede, which is quite a nice sort of brown colour in on there. So I'm just going to ink it up quite well. It's really nice because the actual branch itself is quite textured. So the trunk of the tree, you've got a real sort of texturing going on in there. So let's get this up where we want. We want it fairly high up and we want as much of it on as we can. But we want the birdhouse going in. So I'm going to take it just like that, I think, because I want some space at the bottom. Give it a good press because it's a very large surface area stamp, so you need to make sure that you've got quite a reasonable amount of press. There you are, you see, isn't that beautiful? I love the texture of the actual branch itself. I think that's really lovely. So let's give this a quick clean off. And as I say, this is going to be a nice, simple card. Now, I've chosen a purple to go in the background. So I want to coordinate the colours with that purple, which is the gorgeous grape, which I really like purples. I think they work very well. And anything to do with nature, if you take purple's got that sort of blue in it, so it works quite well. And we're going to take this really nice sort of little dotty, bubbly, circly type things. And let me see, I need to grab a block. I've been using my blocks for different things and I've got them tucked away everywhere. There we go. That's the one that I want. Okay, so we're going to use Highland Heather, which will complement in with the gorgeous grape. And I might even use, let me get the gorgeous grape out there as well, because I might use two tones. I haven't really decided yet. So get both of those out because they're going to go with the background. We're going to start with the lighter one. And I'm going to stamp it down once and see how strong that is, and then stamp it off and see. Yeah, I do want it full strength. So we're just going to take this along on just the sort of the tips of these branches here, like that, and we'll have it on the tip of the branches there, like that. So you've got that really lovely sort of beautiful sort of texture going on in there. Now I don't know whether I want to do the dark or not. We'll have a little look and see, because I'm doing this, as I quite often do, just off the hoof, just to sort of show you the process of thinking and seeing how things will tone together. I think this is going to be too dark, but I'm not sure, so we'll ink it up and stamp it off and see. Do I want, so that's first generation, that second generation is the same colour as that. I think I do. I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to take one literally just in between the two, and again fairly near to the edge. Oh yes, that's worked actually quite well. Not going to do any more of it because I just want that sort of free flow of colour coming through. And then we are going to do the little bird cage, or the little bird box and the little birds. So we need a smaller block for this, because this is going to hang just down there like that, and I want it to be in different colours. So we can do that by using our Stampin' Right markers. They work really well with that. So I need to take out, let's take out a middling block. This is a B block. So if you haven't got these blocks, they are absolutely brilliant. When I first started, I was using all sorts of different types of blocks, but these are so good because you've got this little sort of groove thing in here for holding it. So your fingers never get covered in ink, and because of the width of them, you get a real good cushion out of them, so that they are absolutely brilliant. Okay, so the bird cage, we need to do that in we'll do that in soft suede. And we'll have the little birds in, I want them to be sort of bluebirds. So what's my darkest? This is, let me have a look, that's Coastal Cabana. I think Coastal Cabana is going to be it, because I'm going to have them as little bluebirds. So we'll take the, I could do the string in a darker one as well. Okay, so what you do is you get the side of your marker, and you literally colour it in. You need to be careful to go right the way down to the edges of the little pieces, but if you do it with the side of the marker, and you can do it in both directions, so you make sure that you've got a good ink coverage. Like that. Then we're going to take a darker brown, and I'm just going to do the little string coming down. So we've got 3 different colours going on, and again I can turn it because I don't trust myself with all the different that I'm going to get it perfectly. And then we've got the Coastal Cabana for doing the little birds, so we're just going to make sure that we've got those. And as I say, if you use the side of your brush, it really doesn't affect your brushes at all, but It works beautifully. Getting the Stampin' Right markers is a really great idea if you don't want all of the ink pads or can't afford all the ink pads at the same time. You can get sets of these in the various different colour families, and you can then use them exactly the same as you would, and you just colour it through. Okay, now we need to do what they call the huff technique. So you huff it, which just moistens it again, and then, if you excuse my head, the little bird Kate is going to come just under here like that, and we should have, there we go, we've got 3 different tones. So you've got the little birdhouse, you've got the little bluebirds, and then we need to have a sentiment. So I'm going to put thinking of you, I think, because that's what sentiments have we got here? We've got, and again, being photopolymer, you can actually see quite easily. So we could have life is beautiful. We could have think, in fact, life is beautiful would work, wouldn't it? So let's take the life is beautiful, and I'm going to have to get another block out for this, I think, or I might be able to put it on this one that way round. Yeah, so because it's photopolymer, we don't want it to go bending. So let's just take the block like that on there, and I'm going to do it in the gorgeous grape, I think, because I want it, do I want it in the same tonal colours, or am I going to do it in the brown? I don't know. We'll have a look. It's always worth, as I say, taking it out. Let me just see what this looks like in, oh yes, no, I think I'm going to do it in the gorgeous grape, because then it'll match the cardstock beautifully. And again, it's a very simple way of doing it. So lining it up with my grid paper so I know that my cardstock is straight. I'm just going to take this down at the bottom, put it in straight, lift it up. Life is beautiful. And then all we need to do is to put it very simply onto card base like that, and put this in on here, and you've got a very simple yet very pretty little card like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some ribbon and things around it, but I think it stands alone just as a very pretty, very simple little card. And as I say, I absolutely love this stamp set, which is the Life is Beautiful. So thank you so much for watching me. Do look forward to seeing you again. As always, stay safe and well and be kind. Bye-bye.